Hey, good afternoon, Facebook friends. Hopefully you all can find me here today. Usually here Monday at 1 Pacific time, but I had to go to the doctor on Monday, so we transferred it to today. So hopefully y'all will find me. So today what we're going to do is make a card using one of the new in colors, Polished Pink. If I thought ahead, I should have gotten some nice pink fingernails, but don't have those. So we're gonna do that and use some of one of the new bundles. Has my favorite dies in it from the new catalog. And so let's get going. I'm really excited because I have my open house at home in my backyard tomorrow and Saturday to show people some of the new stuff. So if you live in San Diego and want to come by, let me know. And I'm always just so excited about new catalog time, so a little giddy here, but I'm gonna put you down a little bit and then we can kind of get going. Let me just check and see if I can see this so that hopefully you know that you guys are seeing it. Anyway, so here's our new catalog. Until next week on the 4th, I'm only allowed to show you the front, but I am allowed to show you some new product with it. So the Color and Contour suite, or bundle I guess it is, that we're going to be using today is in the new catalog on page 98 when you get it, if you want to just kind of skip to that. And honestly, the thing I like best about this bundle is the dies. And I know that I've said something before about that, but these are going to be so fun. So the one that we're going to use today is this big one that fills almost the whole page. But I thought I'd show you what the next ones were too. So that's this one, which is great for stamping. The pansies fit perfectly in here, and then the next littler one also with the stitching. You can see this one has the more like dots and this more like stitching. And then the next smaller one, this one, I don't know if you noticed it, but it goes like this. So you could actually slip paper or ribbon underneath here. So that's kind of something fun to play with. And then there's one, the smallest one, that's, you know, good for sentiments and things like that. So I know you're just dying to see what we're gonna make. Oh, and this one that makes really pretty, you know, edging. And then of course we've got a couple that are just gonna cut out the stamps, both the flower stamp to the 2 flower stamps. Okay, so this is the card that we're going to be making today. So this is using Polished Pink, and it's kind of a monochromatic card, which I always find really fun because it's just kind of fun to not have to worry, does this color match, etc. And honestly, I made them in all the different new colors. So this is in Soft Succulent, Fresh Freesia, the Evening Evergreen, and the Pale Papaya. So I decided we were going to do the Polished Pink one today. And the other thing you'll notice is these new little in-color rhinestones. And they come in all of the colors, all the new in colors. You can see I've been using them a lot. But the first thing we're going to do is see how that is just color on color and going lighter and lighter. I did that with the blending brushes. So I think blending brushes is one of those things that a lot of people went, ooh, that's really cool, and then said, I don't really understand how I'm supposed to be using them. So I thought I'd kind of show you a little bit. So the blending brushes are really, really soft. And what I've done is I use kind of this one particularly for all my pinks and reds. And you can see you know, once it's kind of dry, the ink, it doesn't come off anymore. So that's why you can go from one color to the next. So what I do is like to ink it up really well, pounce it on here once or twice, and then gently start. Now, you know, when you first do this, you go, wow, we're not laying down too much color here. But you're building up the color. So I'm trying to intentionally do it darker in the center and then go lighter as I go out. And the reason for doing this little pounce thing, like I am, is to avoid those little lines and such that you tend to get, you know, when you use a sponge dauber. You get them with this too. And so you really don't want to press too hard. You know, you really feel like, oh, if I just press harder, I can get this all done faster. Please don't do that. The harder you press, the more likely you're going to get. See, like I have that little line on the edge there. You're not going to really want that, right? So gentle and just laying down more color. Again, in the center. Hi, sweetie. I'm doing a Facebook Live. And just kind of keep going here till you get the depth of color that you want. Like I said, I was going for more in the center. And then just kind of keep going out. And we can always come back and do a little more, but I think that's good for right now. All right, then I'm using this bigger of the stamps. And when I use a big stamp like this, I like to put it down flat because it's kind of bigger than this. Whoops. And now we've got stuff all over. So got my chamois here. Let's clean up the edges so we're not getting that in. So we're going to kind of put it off to the side a little bit. Oops, forgot to put my mat underneath, so we'll see how that comes out. Because this is a photopolymer, I should have had my mat. Not too bad, but I think for the words, let's get our mat in here. And then we're going to use the stamp that says, "You're absolutely amazing." Just want to show you something about putting your stamps on straight that's kind of fun. So use your grid paper, line up your stamp. I'm lining up this top words, and then you can line the side of your block also on one of these lines, and that really just helps you get it straight on the block when you pick it up, because then you can actually kind of use your grid paper to help you be straight also. So like I could line this up on my grid paper too. Does that make sense? So I'm using, I know that it's straight across here as well as across here. And so I'm going to line this on the grid paper, and then I'm going to line this, the edge, with one of the lines on here too. Doing this upside down, so this is a little hard. So isn't that cool? And then the other thing that's really kind of fun on this is this stamp that has the little dots. And these are the kind of things that you kind of don't notice on your stamp set till you get them. I mean, I know somebody who likes the dots more than almost anything, and I'll buy almost any stamp set if it has a dot in it. So some of my dots are going to be first generation, the first stamp, and some are going to be second generation, where they're kind of stamped off a little bit. And you notice I'm moving my dots around a little bit so they don't all look the same. I'm going to stamp one off. What do you think? Enough dots? Yeah. So we got our monochromatic look here. And then let's take and use, see these in color jewels come, a big one and a small one, and I decided I was gonna get this out of the way. Actually use one of each. So we got a big one and a small one. I love the take a pick tool for this. Let's see, up here, down here. It's just so easy to get these off. Okay, so it looks like on the other one I ran it through with my Tasteful Texture embossing folder, but since I didn't get that out today, we're not going to do that. So let's just, and I think I'm going to try to put just a little bit more out here. Oh, that's good. I like that. And down here, because the other thing is I tried to take all the ink off so that next time when I pick it up I can use it for any of my pinks or reds. So before I put it back, I really try to, so now it's pretty much coming clean. So it's ready for next time. Okay, let's put this on here. Oh, now's not a good time to run out of glue, is it? There we go. And I forgot to tell you how big is this? This is 3.5 by 4 3/4. So basically I just kind of figured out what was going to fit just right inside that little pink frame. And I have a regular just 8.5 by 5.5 piece of basic white, scored at 4 1/4. We'll glue it on there. Hey Carolyn, are you watching me from Hawaii? Because I heard that's where you were. Aloha. Hi Judy. And then we'll just center that on here. We could glue it down. We could use dimensionals, whatever suits your fancy. And I also, as I was getting set up for this, found one of these polished pink little baby dragonflies. So I was thinking a dragonfly might make a little appearance on this one. Whoops. Oh good, great time for the phone to ring. You know, we still have a phone at home, and I'm sure it's a call that I don't care about because nobody calls us on these anyway. So now we have a little dragonfly. Isn't that cute? So here's the first one. Here's the second one. Of course, they always look a little bit different, but it's kind of fun in introducing our new in colors. And here are the other ones that I made with the other in colors. So that's where we are now. Just want to tell you about a couple classes I've got going on. Oh shoot, I don't have my 12 by 12 sampler of the seashells class that I'm doing in a few weeks, but if you scroll down you will see that. The other thing is, if you want to order anything online, Robin Dawes or Stamp with Dr. Robin, you can go to my blog, my new blog, stampwithdrrobin.blogspot.com. And then the class that I'm going to do in June is going to feature my other favorite from this is the pansies. So we've got pansy dies, pansy stamp set. We've got the little cute little bees that come with it. We've got the pansy paper, and you can cut these out and use them. So for June, I'm going to do either a class at home or a class here at my house. And if you buy the pansy bundle and either the pansy paper or the bumblebees, or all four, you will get the class of 4 cards for free. So let me know if you're interested, or just go online and order this. You can't order it till May 4th, of course. So, hi Cindy. So anyways, let's turn you up for a sec. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back next Monday at 1. And happy stamping, everybody. Bye.